Hey, how are y'all doing? My name's Jeff, and I'm going to solve this 7x7 puzzle cube on Instagram. Smash that like button. Can you do that? I think you can. Anyway, I just wanted to do this. I used to do these on Twitch, and I thought I'd do it here. It takes a little while, so... and this is not a tutorial. Like, I'm not going to explain how to do this because it would probably be too hard to do all that at once. I'm just going to do it, and I'll try to sort of explain a little parts of it as I'm doing it. One thing I wanted to note before I start, this again is a 7x7 puzzle cube. This is like a 3x3. It's like the more normal size, but this is it's not Rubik's Cube, it's like a different brand. It turns a little better than like the standard Rubik's Cube types. But one benefit is, the reason I like the 7x7 and the 5x5 is because they're like odd numbers, and the benefit of that is the center cube, the center square or whatever, is gonna always be the same. So like it's just like in the 3x3, the white is gonna always be opposite of the yellow, and the green is gonna always be opposite of the blue, and the orange is gonna always be opposite of the red. So it's the same with this. There's always gonna be like a center one because it's an odd number. See, I have this 4x4, and the center, because it can move around, the center can kind of get confused. So you have, when you solve like an even numbered cube, you have to kind of you have to remember which colors are like in relation to the other colors. One way I would do that when I would solve this cube, which I can't remember how to solve anymore, but I would always like use the corners to try to like if I had if I got the red in the middle, I would try to know where to put blue based on like where this was, and I don't know. Anyway, I'll start solving this now. The basic thing with these cubes is you solve like the center, all the centers, and then you solve the edges, and then after that it's basically the same as one of these cubes, because if you just kind of think of it like smaller or whatever, like if you get all the red here, then it would be like this red piece here, and then you do like orange here and yellow here. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm just gonna start. We'll start with white just because that's kind of the most standard color you start. What you're gonna do is you're gonna just start building lines. And I'm gonna sort of explain this as I'm doing it, but probably not very well. Again, this isn't like a tutorial. I'm just trying to do it because I want to do it on Instagram. Okay. So I have this line, and then I'm putting this one up here, and now I'm gonna do like an edge. It's weird when I haven't done one of these like on camera before. It's like I want to make sure I keep it in the frame, but I have to like kind of look around the camera or my phone, and it feels kind of weird, but it's okay. And so, oops. Okay, and then I'm making the white match, so, right. I'm way better at this when I'm not doing it this way. I'm just saying. Okay. So I made a white, and then so that makes like the white square, and you do that for each side. So I usually jump to the yellow, or the opposite of whatever I started. If I started with red, I would do orange next. Just, I don't know. You don't have to do that, but that's just how I do it. But I just build the center line first, usually. I do these like in the most standard ways, because there are like the people who do the speed cubing and stuff like that. Like they learn all these different algorithms to do it faster. The algorithm is like the series of like turns that you do. So it'd be like right, turn up, you know, top, spin, whatever. I don't want to do it too much because I'll get it confused, or I'll mess it up too much. And I'm trying to keep this, I mean, it's going to be a long video, but I want to try to get it as short as I can get it. Yeah. A lot of these, I think people think that if you can solve these things, you're some kind of super smart person. But it's more about just memorizing the moves than anything. Which is kind of sad if you spend all your time doing it. You're like, oh, I just want people to think I'm smart. But it does what it does require is like, you have to just kind of keep working at it and keep kind of trying to figure it out. And I started on like a 3x3 like most people. Okay, so I got yellow, and then there's white. I'll do orange next. I started on a 3x3, and then I couldn't do it, so I went to a 2x2, and then that was where I kind of learned the basics, because what's cool is if you learn on like the smaller numbered cubes, you can use those like algorithms on the bigger ones. Like it's the same moves basically. If you're doing just normal type solving, it's not like speed cubing, whatever. But what was I gonna say? Okay. I can't remember what I was talking about. It's okay. Yeah, I used to do these on Twitch. I would do streams. I called them ASMR cubing, because it's kind of relaxing in a way. It's kind of a joke, but I think they worked as ASMR stuff still. I think it still was, like, it was a joke, but it made sense also. Anyway, so just building the green now. It's funny, when I did this on Twitch, people could like ask me questions like while I was doing it, and doing it like this, you can't ask questions. You can post a question later and maybe I'll answer it if I feel like it, or if I have time, but I don't know. We'll see. Sorry, I gotta remember to keep these in the frame. I don't know if I have been doing that. I'm basically just building green lines so I can add to it up here. Wait. And then I hope I'm not breathing right into the microphone. I feel like I probably am. I can't monitor myself while I'm doing this. Oh no, I messed up an orange. Oh well. Okay. I'll go ahead and fix the orange. Let's see. I think this will work. Yeah, okay. So I have white, yellow, green, orange, and then I have blue and red to do next. So I'll just keep doing this. This is like a it's, if you wanted to learn how to do these, it's almost like more about learning how to be persistent than anything else. It's just a lot of little steps. And like I said, if you learn one size cube, like how to solve it, then you can kind of build on that. It's kind of a fun thing. Like I'll listen to podcasts or something while I'm doing these. So it's a nice kind of, that type of thing, whatever. Okay, so I need to get these reds here, so you learn this special algorithm that will get those solved. You have to kind of line them up. You want this here, so you go move that one up, move it down, go up, move this around, move that down, and then, okay, cool. So now I've got the centers solved. Now we're gonna go through and solve the edges, and this takes a little while too. Once I get the edges solved, it'll go pretty quick, but usually what I'll do is I'll try to find some that are like I already have two of these, so I'll look for the other green and orange, like there's one here. And then there's one here, so I'll bring it down. And then the other green and orange is, so it's right here, I think. Yeah, okay. Wait. No, it's right here. Wait, no, that's not it. It's right here. Okay, so I think so now I'll just spin these and make and then, so I made one edge, and so I throw it up on the top, and then I move this all back down. A lot of this part is making the edge kind of in the middle part, and then throwing it up into one of the top or bottom spaces. You kind of fill all those up first, and you kind of use the middle ones as like your work area where you build them. Okay, so I'll just keep going. There's an orange and yellow one here, so we'll try to find, there's another one. There's another one, and another one there. So I do these like all the time. I mean, I usually do these like a few times a day, so if I seem like I'm just going by like muscle memory and habit, like that's probably why. Because I am. Okay, so next I'll do these yellow and reds. There's one here, so I'll put it down here, and then there's one here, so I'll put it here, and then is that all of them? Wait. Okay, it's right here. So I need to move that down to this part, so I go like that, and then now I just start moving them around. I made the line, or the edge, and then I put it up in the top, and then I put it back to normal, and then now I'll do let's do the red and blue. There's one right there, and then top, and then there's the middle one right there, so I'll put it down like that, and then we'll make that line. And we already have 3 up here, but I can put it in that last spot, so that now the top is all solved. Though it'll move around as I'm doing this, but like some of those will end up on the bottom. But so I have basically you do 4 on the top, 4 on the bottom, and then 4 on the side. So there's 12 edges altogether. So I think it usually goes faster because I'm usually not talking about it when I'm doing it. But it does take a little while. This can be a long process. The bigger the cubes, the longer they take sometimes. Okay. I'm kind of doing different, I'm going to do some different moves to try to do this a little faster. I'm making this yellow one here, and I need, okay. I got the yellow like this, but this one's turned around the wrong way, but this is here. So I'm gonna do this. And make a line, edge, and then I'm gonna put it back up here. And then I'm gonna we'll do the green and white, because there's 2 here and there's 2 here. I think that, okay. So there, that made that, and then I'll put it up there. And so, let's see, I got those 4, and I need to do 1 more for the top. And this blue and yellow is looking like really good for this. So I'm gonna spin this around so so it'll match. And then the other one is right here. So I'll move it down. Now, okay, and then I'll put it right here. And then, okay, so now I've got the top solved and the bottom solved. So I just need to get these center ones done. You kind of do different moves for this step, but right now I'm going to start with this red one, and I'm going to build this piece by piece. And they're right here. So there's 4, and then I need to get that one down here, so I do this move. So there's that. And now I'm down to these 3. I'll start, I don't know. This is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make the orange and white one, and then I'm gonna do that. And then now I have this one here. I bring it to the other side just because it's easier. This doing the move this way is easier for me. Okay. So now it's basically down to the orange and blue and the white and blue. So okay, So I got the blue. Basically, this is the only one left. And if you have this situation where like you have to spin this one around, you have to do this. This is actually a long one. Let me see if I can remember it. It's like, okay. So as you can see, we have the centers solved and we have all the edges solved, and it's kind of like this, sort of. Or you can solve it basically if you can solve one of these 3x3s, you can solve a 7x7 from this point. So I'll start with white again, and I'll make a white cross. And yeah. And, okay, so the white cross is there. Then I'm gonna fill in these edges. So I'm looking for the white corners. Okay. I know I'm not explaining this stuff at all, but it's okay. Okay, so I filled in the corners, and it's important that they match, like the white and the green, and like it. Sometimes you I could have like a white cross up here, but you want to make sure that they match the colors down here. You have to kind of get them in that certain order. Okay, and now I'll fill in these edges. Start here. And then the last one. Okay, so I got this all solved, but I got to solve this part. So we're wanting to make a yellow cross up here. So you do this move, and you have to do it 2 times. You have to just keep doing the same one. So the cross is there, but some of the corners are filled in, so it's kind of weird. But now I want to get the yellow corners facing up. So you kind of do the same move over and over. Okay, so I got them all up. Now you want to get the corners in the right places. And actually this is weird because the corners are already in the right spots. So the only thing I need to do now is move, like spin these around. So I'll do this. And now I have to, basically the back is filled in, and I need to spin these one more. So and then turn it, and then it's there, it's done. So I'm sure y'all all kept up with that, so I'll be expecting each of you to be posting your own videos of you solving one of these cubes. You kind of, if you want one of these cubes, you have to order it from a special cubing store. There's one online called cubicle.com or cubicle.net or something. If you Google the cubicle, it'll come up. I can't remember how much this was. I think it was like $20 or something. But they have a bunch of different options if you want to do these. Like if you wanted to get a 2x2, you could get one there. I'm not sponsored by them, but that's one place that has a lot of cool stuff. Okay, thanks for watching. All right, bye.